All right, here we go. Good day, TL. We're gonna get going. Now what? Let's see. Where did I end up on this thing? Actually, I'm a little curious. There must be a good extension here. Let's forget code. Let's see. Where's it? Windows extensions. Git lens. 18 million installs. Wow. 4 stars. Let's try it. Done. Changes. Ooh, there we go. I want to see that. I think I have my diff tool set to some command line. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Anyhow, let's move. On currently. Events. Oh, right. Okay. Client ID. I remember I was playing around with that. Having just a single place where I could store the client ID. So I made a little storage for that. Instead of having it just hard coded, just pulling it from the client ID state. I don't remember what this is. That section, that's good. This one, I'm going to leave this one. Same. Where is everyone today? There we go. The Windows set up. Not like that. I didn't. Where'd code go? That was weird. All right, so what I would like to try to do is remove some of this, the way that the event stream works. Right now we're using an MP SC channel, and I would like to try to just use what's built into Tauri. Okay. And inside of Tauri, they have a couple of functions. They have listen, off the manager, listen global, once global. There's a couple other ones as well, trigger global. And so I would like to try to use these functions. Now, one of the things that is worth noting on these functions is that the event, right, it takes a string, right, so you name it, which is fine. That's what we're doing already. And then the data, okay, but the data has to be a string. So we need a way to ensure that everything that is getting triggered, right, on the Rust side can be deserialized on the Rust side. All right, thumbs up done. Good morning, Shadow Knight. So we're going to come up with a trait that our serializable objects have to implement. So they'll have to implement serialize and deserialize on. Okay. They also need to be able to provide a name for the event. Right? At that point, they just need to be able to be serialized. And I think this is all we need for it. Okay. So when somebody wants to trigger something, they'll pass in a manager. Right? We're going to clean this up as we go through. We're going to get rid of the event, so that's going to come from the trait, right? The event name. And we need to clean up these traits a little bit. And then our data. Oh, interesting. We no longer have the ability to trigger something that's just that has no data. Ooh, interesting. And it's probably going to work out just fine for us. And we'll likely just have something that serializes into nothing, right? Just an empty shell of a type that has a name. So that's okay. Yeah, grab some water. Right. Let's get rid of S here. So we need the runtime in the manager. Let's see, E for event. It's no longer going to be an option. We have type E. It could be borrowed. I don't think that we need it for any reason. No longer optional, so we can get rid of those. Okay, so we have our data that we're going to serialize. We also need the event name. Ambiguate. Oh. It needs a self parameter. Which is interesting because it could, no. It has to be this way. All right. Then trigger global. We need the event name and the data, which will, in this case, always be something. Okay. Now, when we go to listen to an event, it's going to be similar, just the opposite direction. Get rid of this section. So you'll pass in the manager, the event. Oh, interesting. No, we do need this the other way. So we need the name. Get it like so. Oh, it's lowercase n. Then we have event name. All right, now after the event name, let's correct this one. All right. Sorry, I'm still muted. So when we're listening, pass in the manager and the handler, and based on the type that the handler receives, we'll determine what we're listening for. The manager says listen global to the event name. And then because the Tauri APIs accept something or nothing, right, an option, we have to handle that. So we will receive the event in our little handler wrapper, unwrap the event. So we look at the payload. So let's see, V is the event. So we take V here, look at the payload, map the option to a string, right? Saturday from stir. And this is our type. Why? E, yes. A type parameter with a similar name exists. Okay, I cannot find type T in this scope. Why are we still looking? Why does it care about T? Oh, maybe it's because I didn't have it saved. Okay, so we take this from stir, right? That returns an option. It's gonna be a result to an option. Oh, that just returns a result. Okay, so a result to our type, and that maps it So continuing in the option, transpose that. So we flip the result in the option. We unwrap it so that, yeah, but let's see if we unwrap it. I guess, is there any reason this unwrap could fail? Somebody dispatch something manually, right? Because if it went through here, our trigger, it's not going to fail. That unwrap. Then our handler here, we get a value. So we're invoking this handler with that value. And mismatch types E. It's an option to E. Yes. We evoke the handler. Perfect. All right. I was also implementing a listen once, which is pretty much the same thing. We just call once global. Since we fixed that one, let's fix the other. So now if something implements event, we can use trigger, event, trigger, listen, and listen once. All right. Good, good, good. Let's try to use this. Go to we're going to try to unwrap this OAuth failed, right? So we have a couple of errors because I've already commented this out. Let's see, where is OAuth failed? It's right here. I commented it out before the stream to just mark where in the stream, these errors are going to be. Because we need some new event for just the OAuth failing. And in this case, we have these app events defined in state. We're going to move them over into events as we process through this. Let's do this here. Let's say it's going to be structure that failed. A message. We need to derive a few things. Event. And probably debug. Oh, no. We need to... Uh-oh. All right. This is a string. That's right. We don't give that a name. I don't know. I kind of like the names, right? Instead of like a .0, let's change that. All right. Now we need to impl event for it. Well, event for OAuth failed. And the name for this shall be OAuth failed. Event OAuth failed. There we go. Kind of namespace in case we're using the the same system for something else, right? We don't want to clash. There's that. Now let's see where can we patch that in. So in this case, we're trying to handle it. Okay, we'll come back to this one. Because this one, we'll have to wire in somewhere. I don't know where yet. Now over here, what are we doing? Handle finish. This is at the very end of the OAuth flow. So we pop open a window, somebody signs in, or in this case they don't. Maybe they hit, no, I don't trust these guys, and they hit cancel. And then it would come through this flow, and Twitch would give us some sort of message. So we're going to emit this message. OAuth failed. OAuth failed is right there. Message. Okay. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. Now we're not going to use event stream anymore. Okay, we are going to use the Tauri method. What was it though? Events trigger. We have trigger and trigger global. No. Oh. Serialize and deserialize owned. Is that a trait or is it just deserialize here? No, I thought it was a trait. It's Saturday DE. No definition found for deserialize owned. Really? Pub trait. Right. Is that behind a flag? Oops, kicking stuff. Serialize owned. Simple deserialize owned for T. Yeah, this seems okay. Huh. Default standard, let's see. Derive. We already have derive. What's the difference between derive and Saturday derive? Ooh. It's for the proc macro. All right. Let's go and try with deserialize. I think deserialize zone is just, oh yeah, we're self for all things that implement deserialize. Okay. Good, good. Okay, back to where we were. Let's go back to main. No, it wasn't main. It was in state. We're removing this. Bye-bye. And then in OAuth, trying to emit it. It's event, not events, not plural. Great. No, it is plural. Like I put an S on that. Let's put the S back. Great. Yeah. Oh, yes. 2 arguments. We need the manager. And in that case, that is app handle. And it's a reference to that, which should be already. Great. And what's a reference to this? Fine. Okay, so now we're triggering this event. I like that we don't have strings here. That's nice. It's really nice. Now, when somebody goes to set up the OAuth events, right? The OAuth flow, they're waiting for some sort of, something to finish. So they're going to need, Twitch authenticated to happen, or OAuth failed to happen, or the window to be closed, right? So there's a couple different situations that we need to handle all in the same place. In main, we were handling them just all in this handle event stream. Right? You just grab an event, right, off the stream based on the type, and you'd either handle it here or wherever. However, we don't have to put these all in the same place now. We could shove them all in here, right, in the not window event, in the setup, because we would have an app here, and we could respond to those events over here. But why put it right here? Isn't this really part of the auth flow? So shouldn't we just set these all up in the same place and tear them down in the same place? Like, we don't need them here. Let's see if we can wire them up in the OAuth flow. So in our start login, where we open the window, we could also, listen for the events. Let's set up the events here. Configure event listeners. And this will return a anyhow result. Yes. And good morning, Super Dialic. It does if you bind to 0. Now, in the Twitch configuration, in their OAuth flow, when you redirect back to localhost, the port has to match. So if in your OAuth flow you just have http://localhost, that's not going to work because it will have a port on it. So unless you can bind to port 80, which is unlikely, yeah. Yeah, it's a Twitch thing. It's not a Rust thing. Yeah. And not all of them are like that. I think other OAuths are different. But because of Twitch, I was able to, in their UI, configure 10 different callback URLs. So I just generated 10 random ports just in case. So we loop over them, trying to bind to them. And if we find one, we'll listen to it. So given that we can start up the server, let's see. I kind of want this all to be in some other function, so we could have a common log here. Common logging. But yeah, that's a great question. Okay, let's extract this. What do we want to call this? Because it's not just start the server. Man, sorry about all this today. A little tickle. All right. I'll just pass in. We'll pass in the port. Here. That can go in as well. Let's just call it like start, login, inner. Don't care. We'll give it the port. We also need to give it the app handle. A reference to the app handle. And in this case, let's do that. Start login inner. No, not that one. Oh yeah, that. And this will return anyhow result. Port What is a U16? App handle is a reference to technically a manager. All right. But now we need to listen to the return type on this. If let error equal to this, we're going to log it. Error starting OAuth. Okay. Now we can have our results. Yay. Very nice. And we could clean this up a touch. Oh, need that semicolon. There we go. Restart the server, clone the app handle, toss that into a thread, configure the event listeners, and then open the window. All right. Now let's configure the event listeners. We have 3 things that we need to listen to. I think only 3 things. We'll figure it out. The first one is the one we just wired up. Right. OAuth failed message. And we've got, oops, not select everything. Let's go find the other listener. Oh. Okay. So this is where we're listening to it. So what happens here? If it fails, we get the window and we close it. Okay. And then we declare that we modify the app state and say, hey, this OAuth state, record that login closed prematurely. And then we emit to the UI that OAuth failed. Oh, interesting. So now we can actually have the UI listen to the same event if we wanted to. Okay, let's take this. Oh, no. Come on. Like, what did I do? Okay. There we go. OAuth. Configure event listeners. And we need to listen in here. Events, plural. Listen once, right? We only want to do this once. I wonder what happens if we try to cancel listening to an event. Okay. All right, just a thought that I think is going to come up soon. App handle, and then the handler, we need to give it a function. And this has to have a certain type of OAuth failed. There we go. Oh, my capitalization sucks. Like this one, it's capital O, lowercase a, and then capital A on this one. Okay. So we get all of that. Let's just go ahead and get that there. Let's fill out our closure. Toss this into our closure. All right. That's plural. And why doesn't it like, oh, it's double app handled? Okay. So we get our app handle, right? We listen to an event. It knows the type because we provide it here. That, you know, I kind of like that. Xenocron, good morning. Good morning. So if it fails, we do that, then we emit that. Fine, right? That's cool. Now, what about the other case? What about the... Oh, let's finish cleaning that up, though. Ooh, what do we got here? What? Oh, you caught me. You caught me. I grew tired of configuring NeoVim. It was a really, really hard decision. It was. Most of the Vim stuff here still, you know, it's still there, right? I got my key combos and all that in here. They're arguably easier to set up. Man, I'm having a rough morning with this. Oh, and Frenzy Lizard, thank you for the follow. Yeah, NeoVim. What can I say? And I have no excuse. Would argue with that. Oh, there's a spider on the wall. It's coming towards me. Yeah, streaming. Been going for a couple weeks now. It's been working out okay. Krago again. This one doesn't have a size known at compile time. Oh. Oh. Okay. Really? Interesting. Straight size is not implemented for Dyn standard error. I see. So we need to map that into something else first? Map error. And can we map it into an anyhow error? Like what? Anyhow? No, we would just box it, right? Wait, but look, the type says it is boxed. And because it's boxed, isn't the size known? Oh, look at this. Anyhow, bang. Let's just... I don't know. So we chain the error. Maps a result by applying a function to the contained error value, leaving an OK value untouched. Okay, let's... How do we use it? We get an error for cause. Wait, where does cause come from? Oh, in error chain. Oh, I see. Oh, that's not exactly what we want. Maybe something's unboxing the error? Oh, it could be. It could be the question mark operator, right? Let's look up the docs on this. How do we do this manually and anyhow? Which context? What does with context do? Does that... Okay, we might be able to use that. Just use the macro. Return with an early error. Codafan, good morning. And Greyjack, good morning. I didn't say good morning, but I did look at the message. Yeah, VS Code has been really nice. I do find that, like, mentally I get confused between like Vim and like some sort of rich client. Having configured the block cursor, so we have the pipe cursor when in insert mode versus the block cursor otherwise, because there were strange cases where you'd go between one and the other. Like there, I just selected a bunch and it converted into the pipe character. I don't know why, but it did. So having those visual cues has been helpful. All right, so error E. E is error. Well, we could just box that up, right? Not box it, and we could just anyhow result error, and then we just provide it with E. We got this time. I do like the terminal on the side though. That's been really nice. Standard error is not implemented for that. Huh. Okay, I really don't care this much. You know what? what was it? Anyhow, e dot string. Do we not get our macros here? Consider importing this macro. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that, I mean, it's hardly ever going to fail, and that's enough. How has pane navigation been? A pain. So going between these, I can turn the console on and off, which is nice. I like doing that. Learning some of the VS Code keys for being able to bring up the errors has been nice. The side thing, which I never use the file explorer. So really, we only see this thing on the left if we really can't find something, and then I have to like struggle to find like, okay, where's the explorer? Oh, there it is. Okay, that sort of thing. Well, my biggest gripe so far, or incompatibility. Let's say my biggest incompatibility with the way I was working in Vim is the find, the search. So if I was looking for events, right, in Vim, it would kind of do this, right? And I think it's just the way that it's showing it is a little different. And it's just enough that it's harder to parse for me. Like I like that. Yeah, Vim gave us like color coding, and so you could just see it all like parsed the right way and everything. And I missed that a little bit. That, and I don't remember what the there. No, that's save. No, that's save. See, I don't even remember what the key is for a search. F. Sure. All right. Back to the mines. All right, here we go. So we are setting up our listener. We got this listener set up. Awesome. Let's set up the next event. So the next one we're going to take out is Twitch authenticated. That in Multivim, I don't seem to use Multivim the same way as I used to. Like it kind of works here, but it's not the same. Like in the last one, I got to hit Control N to do the GB command, which toggle multi-cursor modifier. Like I don't even know what that means. Really curious to see how I'm going to like Tauri. So far, it's been really nice. That and Svelte. Having been a React user, going to Svelte has been a pleasure so far. I really like it. All right. Twitch authenticated. We need our access token info. So we're basically just going to emit an event that has that in it. Now, where is this used? Let's see, a couple places here. Oh, we use it in the state too. So we're overloading this. Okay. So we need to emit an event that has that. Let's create a new event. I'm just gonna go lazy on this. Boom, boom. OAuth token. Nah, it's not really a token. This is an event, right? We have to name it correctly. Token info. This is more of a logged in, like user logged in. And then we would have OAuth token in the middle, like our access token. Technically, it's an access token. OAuth logged in. The Swiss. Good morning. I know, it's VS Code. It looks, I got all the colors set up just about the same, right? I mean, it's not too far off. I mean, look at that, like beautiful colors and looked at Tauri a bit. And the one thing you're waiting for is code generation for client-side SDK. Oh, you don't really want to hook up the pound commands by hand. Oh, interesting. Miguel Murica, good morning. How you doing? Man, it's been a while. It's good to see everyone, you know? Oh man, how can you forget? And we spent months together. Let's go with this one. So I'll just create one of those. Have our access token there. Okay, going back to OAuth. So basically doing one of these guys here. OAuth logged in. Now we need our access token. Access token. Do we really need access token info? No, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of this. Oh, look, this is resulting in less code. I like it. Name VS Code with a Rust analyzer. You can rename stuff using F2. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Huh. I'm wired to use multivim for that. Yeah, just whenever I do that, just yell at me. All right, so we have our message. We could include the message in the response here. I don't like the window goes away so fast. I don't think it's going to matter. Imagine having F keys. My keys on this keyboard are tiny, right? Like these are the F keys. These are like near impossible to smash. So I need a key binding for it. Ergo, man, when did I get this? This keyboard has worked so well. I mean, for over a decade. And I was having issues. I was having issues with my hands going to sleep, right? So that's when I learned Dvorak, and this was actually a Father's Day gift a long time ago. Yeah, it might have been 12 years ago now. Let's see. Yeah, and I have taken all the keys off and I cleaned it occasionally, right? You pull like, oh goodness, I don't know, like a full dog out of there, like all the little like animal hair. How it gets in there, I don't know. It's like on my desk. So it's the kids. They come in at night and they tuck it full of like fleece and I don't know. Probably because I pet the dog and then I use a keyboard. Okay, I figured it out. Problem solved. We're gonna do it. Settings. What is it? Egoyangi. I am so sorry for butchering this, but thank you for the follow. Ego. Man, thank you. And if you have a pronunciation guide, I'd appreciate it. So we've got references and all of this set up. I like just having the key bindings. It's so easy like this. Quick fixes, symbols, multi-cursor, right? References. I'm just going to do like one of these. Toss that. Oops. Toss a rename in there. Rename the symbol. Let's do like R. Okay, what is it? It's then we go to keyboard settings, which is what, KS? Oh, nailed it. Rename symbol. Okay. Editor action rename. Boom, done. All right. Hold the handle key N. Why? References view next. Oh, I already have it. Okay. What else could we use? I mean, it used to be kind of a code action, right? But it's kind of wired up different now. Leader RR. Oh, I like it. Good idea, Miguel. Ah, beautiful. Okay. There we go. Easier than trying to, I'd have to like look past the microphone and try to find the F12, F2 key. All right. Escape is like the only F key I can hit, right? Because it's like on the corner. I can find the edge of the keyboard. Anyhow. All right. So we got this OAuth logged in piece, right? Now we're going to go get rid of. I think it's this one, Twitch authenticated. We're going to comment that out. Now we need to set up a listener just like we had for OAuth failed. So let's take this. Back over into events. Now, oops, where were we? No, we were in OAuth. Here. The top of this. So when we go to start the login flow, we try to start on different ports, finding a port that will start. Then we configure the event listeners just before opening the window. Okay. Events. Listen once. Now, this is what's going to get me, right? Because we're still going to have this listener sitting there if the other one fails, right? If we get an OAuth failed event. So how do we have one cancel the other, right? I guess we'll have to define a couple of variables, assign them to each other, and then have some common way of unlistening or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. So manager is app handle, and our handler event, we need to give it a type. And this was events OAuth logged in. I do like that functionality, being able to move a line up and down. That is nice. All right. Now inside of here, what are we doing? Set up state for access token. Now we need to create one. State. I think it's just called access token. Event.access token. Okay. Do we need to clone that? We might need to clone that. All right. So we set up the state, and this is like just, you know, it's like a big map of types. That's like a type map, right? And I had my watch like way too tight last night. Went for a run, and then like when I'm running, I tighten it so I can, you know, get better reading. But man, I left it tight overnight. Like way too tight. Like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like, yeah. All right. So after that, shut down the server. Okay. Closes the login window. And then this, make authorization headers, and then fetch broadcaster data. Yeah, so here, I feel like these are separate listeners. And these could happen every time. Like we could set up just a listen that whenever one of these events happened, these always happened. Right, we make the authorization headers again, right? And we fetch the broadcaster data again. Like whenever you log in, these two things happen. But these up here, these are kind of singular. Actually, the access token bit could also go down there. It occurred to me that the leader is backslash because it's not usually where tilde is in the English keyboard. Yeah, it is backslash. Yeah. Yeah. And for me, that's actually to the right of the, like the home row. So JKL semicolon and then leader on the right. So it's just above shift on this keyboard. It's not bad. You use a Portuguese layout. Oh, it's above tab. Yeah, mine's on the other side. Yeah, that would be uncomfortable. Wow. I think this could go down here. And the UI piece, I think, stays here. Whereas these pieces down here are a separate listener. All right. So for now, I'm just going to tuck these things that have to happen every single time. I'm going to set them up in setup. And that's gone. This is gone. And that's gone. Okay. And this is just listen. I don't know why this just isn't using a reference. I know the clones are cheap, but why even clone if you don't need to? Oh, and oh, that's async. Ooh. Oh. Space is cool. I don't know. I just never switched it to space. So I've always just used it as the default. So I'll get the handle. All right, but this await thing, how do we do that? Because this is an async function. So we could either set up a little, call this in an async function, right? Something like this. We are calling Twitch. But what are we waiting for here? Fetch user data? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. And of course we can't drop the question mark like spawn ones, join handle output. Okay. Well, that was a nice change, right? Having these things which could happen regardless of the OAuth flow extracted out. I really like this change. So now we just have this set up for whenever this happens. I'm not sure the ordering though. Would this one happen first because it is listened to first? That I'm not sure of. Do they happen concurrently? I don't know. All right. And then if we go back to OAuth, Oh, we're in OAuth. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Okay. All right. Remove unused. Good. So we have start inner. Configure event listeners. All right. So back to here with you, I know that it happened, and we can get rid of those. Beautiful. All right. So fix me. Remove listener of the other one. All right. So this one here, what failed listener equal to that. And then over here we'll have a success listener. And over here, the last thing we need to do is cancel listening to the success listener. Tauri. I don't know what the API is for that though. Manager. Oh, it's called unlisten. Huh. All right. Unlisten. Unlisten. And then we just give it the ID, which is, in this case, going to be the success listener. All right. Anybody see a problem here? Can't find it in this scope. I wonder why. Now, what type does this actually want? It's an event handler. Unlisten. Whereas the other direction might actually work, right? So in this case, we would unlisten to the failed listener. All right, that one's fine. This one here, it's a no-go. Could we let equals none? Can we do this? Take it. And then here. Then we'll do success listener dot. They have an insert, don't they? Gonna tell us that it's not. Oh, does take give you an option? Oh, it does. It does. Okay. Yeah. There's a cleaner way to do that. I just want to see. Okay, so that will compile, maybe. Actually, it might. Really? npm run. Right. Wrong directory. Field gets there first. It will, right? But it requires a user interaction. So the chances of the user beating it, I'd say, are pretty poor. Type annotations needed. And then we might have lifetime issues or something else coming up. We'll see. Type annotations needed. Okay, in main. line 364. This one, yes. What is the type of error? What's in any... Well, why are we even doing that? Take that off there. And then we get the join handle. Whatever. All right. Handle does not live long enough. All right. Lifetime issues. Oh, goodness. We've been busy. All right. OAuth line 53. Wait, 53. If event is configure event listeners. Wait, we're not using this event? Oh, because, yeah, no, we don't. We don't, it has a message in it, but we're not doing anything with it, are we? A log warn OAuth flow fell with event on message. There we go. Man, I love these warnings. They are so much more useful in Rust than other languages. And on 68, that would have been this event. Are you kidding? No, it's right, because we don't care about the contents of that at the moment, just that it happened. The other one, when we split this function into two listeners, the other one cares about the contents. Okay. OAuth 221. Event stream. Oh, unused. Let's get rid of it. Doing nothing is infinitely faster. Okay. 279. Oh, in main. App config loaded. Yeah, that's not doing anything. That's okay. I think where this is set up, let's see. Actually have it manage here. We could move the managing out of this function. Just have it do the work, emit this thing. Oh, it was in main 270 something. Here. There, now we do something. That was so contract. All right, now for the errors. OAuth line 65. Success listener not taken up borrow is mutable. Oh, okay. Mute. Borrow data escapes outside of function. No. Okay. Whoa. It's just been scrolling. Did I save that? I think I did. I'm going to work the events up from the bottom. 359. Handle. Can that move out of handle because it is borrowed? Yes. Logged in handle equals handle clone. Xenocron. Inline hints and arrows. I don't know. And that does bug me. That really does bug me. And we got that thumbs up, man. All right. I only get some of them. Like, I'm not getting these. And at some point, I got tired of configuring editors, and I just kind of gave up. But you're right. I need to fix that. Because it does make it go much, much faster. That's the other thing I miss from NeoVim, is having these errors show up in something I can just go through very quickly. Xenocron. It's been a while, but I still need a way to spend for 300,000 channel points. Yes. Yeah. Well, one of my next projects here is going to be building a mud. So maybe we'll have the option of like having your own character in the mud or something. I don't know. Like there's options coming. Yeah, the editor configuration fatigue. It's a real thing. It's like Zoom fatigue, right? Yeah, I want to go old school with like the MMO old school thing, right? Text. We might get into color. We'll see. We'll see. All right. What were we doing? 354, 350. Okay. Here, handle clone, logged in handle, blah, blah, blah. So just this one, this one. The 5. What? Move out of handle occurs here. I thought, did I miss one? I missed. What? All right, 354 handle. Good. Am I in the right font? Like this here, source main 354. Oh, 344. 344. Handle not manage. Oh, it's getting moved over here. Oops. Is it async move? No, it's move async. Okay, that should move it. I'm just going to toss this one down at the bottom. Start handle event stream. We're working to get rid of that. 357. That's not going away. Oh, but what was the error? Lifetime may not live long enough. Lifetime 1 represents this closure's body. Argument requires that 1 must outlive static. Is that because of the handle? Oh, here. Do we need to clone that and have a local? Because we're borrowing it, right? And so we're borrowing it from the outside here. So it gets used here, used there, and then here. Let manager equals logged in handle dot clone. I mean, it could still be logged in handle. That gets moved in. We get a reference to it. Wait. What? Did we get that saved? Does not need to be mutable. Fine. Oh, not too much left. Look at that. Function requires argument to outlive static. OAuth line 69. We're in the OAuth. 69. Which one? And to force the closure to take ownership. A failed listener. Yeah, let's try that. All right. Borrow data out. Escapes outside of function. Uh-oh. App handle is a reference that's only valid in the function body. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. So what we will do is let app handle equal to app handle.clone, and then we'll rename it. /rr. Look at that. Wait, which one is this? This is the app handle failed. Okay. Oh, but it didn't Oh, I misspelled it. There we go. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do this from the bottom up. Okay. So here we have this /rr app handle success is equal to that. Boom, done. All right. Now each one gets their own, except for this one here, which should be app handle still. And these want references. Hold the handle key. Okay, yeah, whatever. OAuth 72. Hey, thank you for the follow. Spy secret agent. Thank you. 72. Let's see what's going on here. Cannot move out of app handle success because it is borrowed. Borrow happens here at event. Okay. Borrow later used by call. Oh, is it saying that? Oh, you know what? Let's just use app handle here. Oh. And same for up here. So we move a reference to this inside. Keep this out. Oh, it's already a reference. My mistake. Newbie question. All right. Why you need to clone handle at line 354? Let's go back. That was in main, wasn't it? So in here. Okay. So okay, now if we did not clone this, okay, we would be passing ownership of this information into this closure. Right? This closure would own either a reference to it or the whole thing outright. So we're passing ownership into that. And then if we tried to use it later for some reason, we couldn't. So we clone it in order to be able to pass the ownership of the borrow, the entirety of the thing into the closure. And in order to pass the entirety of it, we are using the move keyword here. Say anything that this closure references, anything in here in this closure. And you know, depending on how newbie you are, we do have these closures defined with the pipes for the parameter list, and then the body here. So we want this to have its own copy of the data so it can operate independent of what comes next. So that's why we're doing the clone. It happens to be that this is internally, it's atomically ref counted. So it's an arc internally. So a clone on this is really cheap. That's fine. Yeah, Rust will forbid us from trying to use something in here and outside of there at the same time, because it can't ensure that like this whole thing didn't move to another thread, right? It could have been moved to a different CPU, different thread. Yep, you're welcome. And in this case, what does listen want? I think in this case, yeah, the function has to be sent in static. Not sync though. Do functions ever need to be sync? Guess they would. It needs to be sent so it can go between threads. Coming back, let's go back to events. All right, OAuth line 67. Yeah, and if you do have more questions like that, I will do my best to explain them. What's going on here? Not borrow success listener is mutable as it is captured. It's a captured variable. Okay, this is what we were working up to here. And OAuth 67. Oh, I'm in the wrong file. And what is this complaining about? Oh, this is success listener. Function instead of function mute. Whoa. Yeah. That's interesting. Let's see. We might, if we don't use move there, we just take a reference. Is that enough to fix that? Wow. No, it's the same error. Change this to accept FN mute instead. Ooh. So FN mutes have to own the data, whereas FNs could have references to data. And at least that's how I understand it. I don't want to change that though. And I don't even know that I could. 63. Because what they're suggesting here is that in events, line 63, we change this to unmute. Right, like so. I don't really want to put that constraint on it. But yeah, we're back to, you know, channels and whatnot. Let's see, how do we all right, so okay, not using a none. Let's use, we have to, because we don't know which thread this is getting set up on. Our commute text none. All right. Oh. Get those imports. Okay. Now for success listener, to be able to take the value outside of that, we have to lock that. Then we have to unwrap the lock in case it's been poisoned. And then down here, where we do the insert, lock, unwrap the potentially poisoned thing. Do we even need the arc though? We don't need the arc, do we? Yeah, we need the arc. All right, we'll come back to that in a bit. want to see if we can get this running. Success listener, OAuth 55. Oh, it doesn't need to be mutable now because it has interior mutability. Borrow of mood value, success listener. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we do need the arc because we need to clone it. And then inside, we actually use something separate. Okay. Let success listener clone. Hella bad joke. The first one that came to mind was a bad joke. Where did they go? Just one moment. I moved stuff off my desk. Oh, where did they go? All right, hold on a sec. I got this. There's a collection. Yes. Yes, we absolutely have. I've got a OneNote of jokes that you guys have told me, and then I've got a little collection of jokes as well. In fact, you might be in this. Let's see if we can find one of your bad jokes. You have one. All right. This is the last one you told me. What's a fish's favorite instrument? Bass. It's kind of a, you have to read it, but. Oh, you had two. Why is 10 afraid of base 9? Because 7, 8, 10. All right. On success listener. And then we have to use it here. We'll clone that. Okay. Oh, no way. It's linking. It's linking. Beautiful. I updated the styles to be just kind of invisible on my screen. You can see. Ooh, it can go behind me. All right. So if we log in with Twitch, it crashes. Wow. That success was short-lived, wasn't it? That was short-lived. Oh, okay. Window label already exists. Really? Oh, hold on a sec. Tauri, I did remove it from here. Good. I used to have it defined here. And now there's only one place where we define that window. And that is in open login window. So this got called twice? Why would this get called twice? Let's turn on some Rust logging. All right. click the button twice? Every now and then this happens where it's not responsive. I don't know why. Because that's just a browser window. It's svelte. Oh, maybe. Okay. Next time that happens, remind me to look at the console log. I'm asking myself, really. Future self, remember to look at the console log. Oh. Why did this happen twice? There's a clue. That should only happen once. Start backend should only happen once. Happens in one. Okay. It should not happen in the login button. Get rid of that there. It's okay if it happens on this page load. Oh, and since last stream, I learned about I learned about routes in Svelte. Routes are pretty cool in Svelte. Well, hopefully we'll get to show them off in a bit. Oh, and thank you. Who is this? Nyarfer. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. And welcome to the stream. All right. Let's try again. So we definitely do not want that happening twice. Okay, good. Click it, and it panics, as we were expecting. Oh, attempting to start OAuth server import. It failed. This is the first time I've had like a port conflict. I wonder what's on port 2364. And thank you for that follow. Okay, so that's interesting. That's interesting. So when we've got some logic bug then in OAuth. So in OAuth, let's go back up to the entry point. This is where we start. Okay. So what happens is we attempt to start the OAuth server on a given port. Server starts listening on that port. Wait, why is it doing it? Because we don't. Oh. No, this should break on success. We need to convert this to a match. And then with success, we do nothing. I mean, we just break, really. Because on success, we're done, right? All right, if we get an error, then we'll loop around and keep going. All right, there's our logic error. You use Svelte with Tauri? Yes, Svelte with Tauri. Some little gotchas, though. You need to wait for, like, on mount for certain things. Yeah, you need to let Svelte, like, boot up before you start tossing things at it. Tossing, like, events at it via the listen stuff. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's working. All right. So this is my StreamBot account here. Do I trust it? Of course I trust it. And then it connects to Twitch. And then we can have like little emojis and stuff. And let's see, what else can we do? Yeah, we got all sorts of stuff. And they can be inline. This is a test. Let's toss an emoji in there of the emoji system. All right. Boom. We got emojis. We got like stuff, and I'm screwing that thing up. Okay. Back to code. All right, now we did have some more warnings we should clean up. All right, real quick. Let's run the gauntlet of our warnings. 239. And what's it complaining about here? Result must be used. Oh, for the trigger. Really? Highlight test? Yeah, we didn't get all that stuff wired up yet. But that's an interesting one. Let's inspect this. So if we come in here, we look at console. I want to look at that message. Drive message. Payload. So we're still logging some of this. Tags. How do we know that it was a highlight? Message ID. Highlighted message. Really? That's... Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I don't think so. I'm hoping that the information that gets passed along with a message in IRC would not be, or would be at least cleansed by Twitch. All right. I'm going to add that to the to-do before we forget it. README. Oh, and we got this auth with Twitch OAuth in browser. Boom, done. No, we haven't done that piece yet. Add message highlights. Tags dot. Yeah. Typing is hard. All right. All right, there we go. Oh. Uncaught exception. I hit escape. Well, that's interesting. Now, maybe it was because I had the console open or something. I don't know. Let's try hitting escape on that again. We'll just start it. Hit escape. No. Yeah, escape. Wow. That's unexpected. Huh. All right, don't hit escape. All right. Log in with Twitch. Yes, of course. Logged in. All right. Back to this. OAuth. 239. And it's saying, oh, the result. The result. That's right. What do we do here? Handle finish. When would this ever fail? Is this doesn't have a result. Really, we're just using it for the error propagation. And that's only for the serialization, which arguably, because And we could get rid of that. This should be serializable. Let's just toss an expect on there. We expect that we can serialize. Events and trigger. All right. Now let's just get rid of this because really it's not adding value. And same thing here, right? Which we already unwrap. Okay. Okay. See what else do we got? Result that must be used. Line OAuth 109. Oh. Not show? Oh, it does return a window or a result. Open login window. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pass that through. And toss one of those on there. Okay. What else we got? 95. That's right, because insert returns. We don't really care about the reference on that. Unused return value. That must be used. Yeah, no. We could just, I want maybe a replace. Does that have a must use? No, it doesn't. Okay. Line 91. Emit all. Ooh, okay. Returns a result. Go sit over there. Okay. Interesting. What do we do with this? When can it fail? Why does it fail? Emits an event to all windows. Let's check the docs on that. Tauri. Okay. And the returns are okay, but how does it fail? Does it fail if there are no windows? Does it fail if... Oh. All right. It's gonna unwrap it. Okay. When we hit that, then I'm gonna care. 87 here. Apparently this one can fail. Oh, panics. So we got panic docs, but not panics if the event loop is not running yet. Okay. Oh, I see. So maybe... And close login window. Future me would appreciate good error messages. Current me? Not so much. So I'm doing this for my future self. Those little expects there. Breadcrumbs. So helpful when you're debugging. All right. Logged in. Emit all. Window close. Open login window. Okay, I'm gonna go through these later. So I don't think. Yeah. What's this one? Emoticon loaded is never constructed. Yeah, that we know about. Okay. I have a radio voice. Oh, why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. It's from all those years working drive-through, a fast food place. All right. It was something that more happened when I got older. Oh, wait, we do need an arc. We can remove that. All right. Now we're handling two of the events here. All right. I think there's a third one. Let's go look at what that third one is. I'm going to close that chat for now. I would like to have like a version of the chat just sitting up here in the corner. How do I do that? Don't worry. Build. Can I just build one and then run it? Oh, I've never done this before. Oh, what's going on? It's compiling. CSS parser, crossbeam util. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of crossbeam. What else? The app is to the point where it'd be useful on the screen. And I could upload it somewhere. Yeah, I could share it. With voices. Visual Studio Code wants access to control Finder, allowing controls. What could go wrong? Oh. Look what I got. Look at that. So cute. Just drag, drop. Oh, magic. And here's the app. Look at that. Log on Twitch. Oh, interesting. We got a different UI. Kappa. Let's see. Do I want to log in as myself here? I could. Like, why not, right? Mr. Halsey, and then my password, which is, which I didn't even. Oh, I've got to like log in. Open. That's the other thing I want to make with Tauri is a secrets manager. I think it would be good for that. Do that, and then we have to go and copy paste our. Wait. SMS? Oh, am I? Okay. I forgot I set up SMS on this. One, two, okay. All right, we will remember for 30 days. Sure, why not? Submit. Yes, I trusted him. There we go. Hunter 2. Oh, what is that from? Oh, that. All right. Old screenshot of an IRC. Oh, that's right. That's that's on bash.org. Yeah, oldie but goodie. Hey, if you type in this is an IRC chat. Right? That's what like bash.org is. It's like snippets from IRC. Hey, if you type in your password, you will see it show. It will show as stars. See? Yeah, this is classic trolling in IRC. Don't ever type your password in chat. It's a bad idea. It is a bad idea. Yeah. And I used to browse bash.org all the time. All the time. There's some funny stuff in there. Oh, what was the other one? Chronicles of Jeff? No. Jeff. Chronicles of George? Chronicles of... Is it George? Yes. Oh, this is a classic one. I love this one. If you've ever worked help desk, you would appreciate the Chronicles of George. Welcome to the Chronicles of George. This website is a collection of help desk tickets from the support database of my first IT job. Not mine, but whoever wrote this. Written by a person whom I will call George. I love this. This is just brilliant. All right, back to work. Okay, so omit all. We don't know why that returns a result. We're going to code. There it is. Keep looking for kitty, and it's not there. Okay. So we have success, right? We have our failed handler. We have our success handler. And then we also want, let's go look at main. So there is this event here. So let's see, can I start this twice? Dev. All right. So if we log in, no, yeah, that's right. If we log in with Twitch, but if we close this, right? Oh, thank you for the follow. If right now it says we're logging in. If we click the button again, it does not open a new window, right? We're handling that case. If we try to close the Twitch Voices window, it does not let it close. Right? So we have some logic here to stop that. But if we close this window, right, it's going to emit this login window closed event. Okay, so we need to also listen to that and remove the other two listeners if that happens. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this here. I'm going to close that, right? Which is fine, but we didn't listen for this. So let's convert this one to the new event system. Login window closed. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Emoticon loaded, not used anymore. Login window closed. Okay, now back to events. Let's give it a little copy paste. Can I just rename this and get the next one? Let's see. Login window closed. No. All right. Just that. Now we have our login window closed event. It does not need to have anything. It serializes to nothing, basically. Now let's come back to main. And in here, we will say events trigger. Now we have to give it a manager. That's event.window. Okay, it's already a reference. Take that off of there. Now we give it... Oh, do we need to... Login window closed. And that's it, right? All right. Events. Let's add a T to that. Events. Login window closed. Expect. Oh, it wants a reference to that. Okay. Now, if we go back to OAuth, okay, we have our three cases, but now, well, we have our 2 cases, but now we need to add a 3rd one. Now, we're getting a little copy pasta going, right? I wonder if we should just... That one over here. We're going to need to do the same thing for each of these. All right. I'm going to rename this one to success failed. And then we need success closed window. So we have the listener. All right. Basically have this pattern where we have the event handler and then one of these for each of the other cases. And let's just call it window. All right. And then we will have failed. You know what? Failed and okay. But this would be failed success. All right, and then we will have window. We have that's all of our state. Let's make sure we get this set up right. Let's see. OAuth flow failure. Success, and then the window closing. Oh. This needs to be... It can't just be failed listener now. Right, this actually needs... I'm just going to call it F. Fail.lock dot unwrap, because of the poison. Now, was it replace? I forget what we decided upon. Yeah, it's replace. Okay, so inside of success, we get failed success.lock. All right. Now we do the same sort of thing for the closed window scenario, right? And then we've got all of these in the same place. They're cleaning each other up, which is great. Call that one W. App handle window. There we go. Now, what did we do before? What should the contents of this be? We will eventually emit OAuth failed. I'm going to comment this out for a moment. And take this. No. OAuth. OAuth, where are you? That's done. That is gone. All right, but then we have to unlisten to the other one, right? So we do failed success. We also do success window. And then up here we do failed success and window failed. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And then up here, because it's the other two, right? So if this one is failed, then we need failed success and failed window. Oh, no. Shoot. Success failed. I think I was doing it right. And then window success. This one will be used in failure. This one will be used in window. Okay, let's just double check that. So in this case, failed, and then we have success, and no, I think this should be window failed. They should both end in failed. And in this one, they should all end in success. So we have, all right, window success. Wait, why do we need that? Because we need to clone them so they can move into the other closures. Yes. Yes. All right. So it gets moved into the closure. So failed, success. Now we need window. So this should be success, window. And this should be fail, window. All right, so these end the correct ones now. Except this one should be window.log. Okay. That one's correct. Success is correct. And then failed. Okay. Just that easy. All right. And in main, let's finish cleaning that up. That goes away. What about the window event? Login closed. Wait, what was this again? Login window closed. Okay. Perfect. Oh, events, listen once. What's going on here? Borrow data escapes outside. Okay, which one? Oh, is it app handle? Do I need another copy of that? App handle success. App handle window. Figure event listeners. App handle. Line 114. Okay, here we have app handle. Oh, why is it? It should be app handle window. All right. Beautiful. Now let's see. Let's go through the tests. If we close it. Oh, it didn't work. Why not? This used to work. All right. Oh, we got the wrong event here. This is events login window closed. There we go. shenanigans. Oh man, how long have I been muted? Goodness. This is very cool. Thank you for sharing on this. I was saying I usually use lib.rs for this, but I like the curated list. That's very nice. Because usually I'll go into lib.rs, search for something, let's say cryptography, right? And then I'm looking for something specific, but I'm also looking at the number of downloads, right? Because I want something that's used, something that's had a number of eyeballs looking at it, especially for crypto stuff. But I like having this. Very nice. That's a great idea, whoever set that up. That's cool. All right. We're going to attack the next one. Back end started. We're kind of working our way into the middle here. Actually, if we do that, that'll trigger. No, let's keep going kind of bottom up here. Broadcaster loaded. And that's a user data that it sends. Okay, broadcaster loaded. Now we can just reuse that. Let's go into events. Broadcaster loaded. Boom, done. Now we need some data. And what was this? This was user data. Okay. Oh, what is this button? What does that do? Oh. That's new. Oh, this is the get stuff. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Try not to get distracted. Let's go back over to the events. Distracted by myself. If you guys distract me, that's fine. Data. Wow. And this is serializable? Yeah, almost. All right. Now. Oh. What does that button do? Oh, it jumps to the... Okay. I hit a button I didn't know. Anyhow, let's go back over to stage. We got that removed. Where else is it referenced? Here. So when we fetch broadcaster data, in this case, see, I don't want the managing of the data to be in this function. I want it to dispatch it, and then whomever actually wants to save it could save it. Events trigger. Manager shall be app handle. And the event broadcaster user. Rid of that one because that's gone. Oh, what is it grumpy about here? Expected reference, yes, of course. And it's already a reference. Just remove that. Okay. Now for this piece, this is going down into main. Down in here. This out. Be be there and there. Okay. We're going to set up a new events.listen. We'll just type it. Had this happen a couple times where it just kind of locks up on me. Save all. It's like it's not saving. Save. Oh, running Rust formatter. Cancel. Oh. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's strange. Okay. Yeah, I still can't do anything. Quit VS Code. Launch it again. It's not here. I just started it. There we go. Oh. And this was broadcaster loaded. Okay. Oh, shoot. We can only do this once here. This is also a listen once. Because manage. Whenever we tell manage to manage something, it will only do it once. It can be called any number of times, as long as each call refers to a different type. If state for that type is already managed, the function returns false and the value is ignored. So there's no point to listening to this more than once. So it won't be stored. Same for this one, because we are managing this info. This will just be event.user. User data, user info. What was it on that? User data. Call connect Twitch, but we have to pass in a reference to this, one that's not set up that way. There's connect handle, app handle. Oh, it's just app here. Or handle? There we go. Okay. That piece is gone. Missing a semicolon. Ooh. All right, now we get the errors. Oh, it's private. Yep, let's change that to public. All right. Connect handle. Where is it captured? The whole thing should be captured. It should be moved in here. Then we use it here. And then we pass it through. It should work. All right. I cannot move out of connect handle. Captured variable. I'm not seeing it. Let's get the better error. Connect handle. Connect. Move occurs because connect handle has a type app handle, which does not implement copy. Yes, move it. I copied it just for you. I cloned it just for that. And we could try to set this up. All right, spot the bug. Where's the bug? Cannot move out of connect handle. A captured variable in an FN closure. Outer variable on line 350. Correct. Good. That's exactly what we want. Then we have the move event. It's captured by this function. Okay, closure. And the move occurs because connect handle has type app handle, which does not implement the copy trait. Oh, because this could get called over and over again. Oh, all right, because we listen once. Should only happen once, shouldn't it? So that could be an FN moot, right? Because we only ever expect it to happen once. Oh, so sorry, FN once. Let's do FN once. All right. So that matches here with this parity. And because of that, we no longer need to clone this here because we don't expect it to happen more than one time, right? Because if this closure was happening multiple times and it passed its ownership of connect handle onto this connect twitch function, if it passed its ownership into this, it wouldn't have it for the next invocation of that function. Yeah, I don't. You keep hearing F and nonce, F and once. Yeah. How do you call it? Is it like fun? I don't know. What do you guys say? Is it when you see something like FN or FN mute or? I'm curious though. Like, how do you pronounce this? Fun once? Fun once? I mean, fun. We could just go with fun. It's a fun once. That'd be fun. You say effing as well? Effing once. Effing mute. Effing. I mean, that sounds like effing. I don't know. All right. Okay, but we fixed the type there. That was a good check on that. Okay. We manage the data, then we call connect twitch. Good. Okay, let's go back up to where we used to have this. There's our trigger. And where was... Sorry. I got lost. Manage, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here. It's right here. It's getting so much smaller, I don't recognize it. Yeah, the 12-year-old boy that's still buried deep inside my subconscious is... Yeah. All right. Phrasing. Yeah. Okay, so now we can do app config. Where is this used? Let the errors show the way. Okay, where we expect. And then here. So when that happens, we need to dispatch something else. Let's just call it events app config loaded, and it takes an app config. We are so close to being done with that. Oh, let's drop that for a bit. Config loaded takes data. I don't know what it is. App config. Oh, serialize. App config isn't serialized. All right, now events trigger. What is our manager called here? App handle. And our event is app config loaded with our app config. All right. Now we're going to move this into whatever's handling it. And this is also going to be a once. Events listen once. Where app config handle. Oh, no. We don't want to send that. We want it to manage it. Okay. There we go. So we get our app config handle, use the move, and this should, this shouldn't be, that should be a closure. And what was it? Event.data. Yeah. All right, what else? What else? And the reference. This keeps getting us. are so close. Now we just have this backend started that we need to listen to. And backend started is an empty one, similar to this one. Backend started, change the event name. This is working pretty well. I like the new setup. Okay, so we should be able to get rid of, goodness, a lot more now. Go ahead and get rid of app events, event stream. What else do we have in this file? State. Fine. DB, yeah, we'll keep that. We're going to leave the state pieces, but anything that looks like an event. All right, this all looks fine. You know, find an event stream. No. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that anymore. Events. Trigger. Oh, but now we need a handler. App handle. This is going to be a Tauri app handle. Now, this command just magically fills that in for us, which is just really nice. And the event. This is events. Backend started. It needs to be a reference. Catching it before it tells me. Okay. What else we got? Unbound receiver. Oh, nice. So handle event stream can probably go away because it has pretty much been deleted. Except for that little, I don't know, I'm holding on to the emoticon saving. All right. Yes, now this goes away. Start handle event stream. Where is this used? We no longer need this task for spawning up our task to handle the event stream, so that's gone. All right, wow. Event stream. No longer manage an event stream, which means that this events here no longer gets set up. Save emoticons is never used. Fine. Listen is never used. Oh, wow. It's true. We've only been doing some listen onces. Gonna leave that there, though. Remove. Load app config file never gets called. Oh, we forgot to hook that up. Okay. What? Yeah, we didn't call that. Getting started. Oh, what was it? It's this one. Load app config file. Does this need... Back to type. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Now it's going to complain about what? Oh, what? It's async. What are we awaiting for in here? This does not need to be async. All right, now a result must be used. We could log that or something. Okay. But it should be wired up. I'm going to leave these and I'll deal with these later. I'll click for full compiler done. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't know you could. Okay. Still learning. Okay. Run it again. Let's see if we can still log in. See if it still starts. Oh, and Zappy, thank you for the follow. And PB Prasad, I think I already said thank you, but thank you again. All right. Log in. Authorize. Yeah, I think, okay, I think we got all that configured. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Let's get this updated. README. Oh, you know what? Let's update the README first. README. Replace channels with, was it Tauri trigger / listen. Done. All right. All right, now over here. Reject, yes. Done. Isn't that cheating? I don't know. It's cheating. It's a misunderstanding. Okay, that one's fine. What else we got in here? Events. Yeah, events. Keeping that main. I'm not being as thorough as I would otherwise. Yeah, that's good. OAuth bits. We went through this already. State. Okay. Deleted a bunch of stuff from state. All the event stuff. User data. Yep, okay. Replaced event stream. Or you listen. Oops, I did reboot before the stream. SSH. Add. Source out. Yeah, there we go. That push. Good. Done. Boom. All right. Log into IRC with a bearer token. Okay. Man, I like the new event system. I really do. All right. I like this. Listen once. Right. And I like that we're not going to make, spelling mistakes, typo errors, because the serialize and deserialize are using the same static strs for the different types. We get all the type checking goodness. All right. Now I keep toying with the idea of having settings panel or panel config. So that'd be a good one. I also want code formatting for messages with backticks. I would love that. Twitch doesn't do that. And it would be really nice to have like backtick support, kind of like what Slack does or Discord. Right, so you could have like formatting removed while in this section. That would be nice. Emoticon only message support. Custom emoticons. Yeah, did I add highlighting? Oh, here. Yep, add message highlighting. And highlighted, of course, only Rust supported. Oh, that'd be funny. Just highlighting. There we go. That we're gonna say this is stretch goal. Scroll bars. I don't like the look of the scroll bars. Scroll bar styling. I think there's a bunch to do with the styling. Clean up message. Styling. Okay. Oh, we need to set up build, automated build. So what's that? Yeah, we'll do that. Well, you guys can download it and set it up yourself too. This would require config panel. No, this one. All right. How do we sign into IRC with the bearer token? Let's go look at that. Okay, can I oh, I can do a vertical split on this. Oh, but too many splits. If I do a vertical split like this, I have a little to-do list over here. Yeah. No, not feeling it. All right. Log into IRC with the bearer token. That's going to require a little bit extra. Oh, we do get the app handle. So we have access to the bearer token. Look, more of a to-do list. Oh, right. What's a Vim user's favorite dance move? The splits. That is. I'm adding it to your list, by the way. We're adding that. That's going on the list. Eventually the chatbot will be able to tell jokes with attribution. So, the wall of shame. Listen for chat. Okay. You know, that's something that we haven't done here is clean this up, right? So right now we emit these events and they go straight to the UI. But what I would like them to do is to go into the database. So I would prefer that these messages here go through kind of the Rust system first and then go into the UI. For example, the private messages. I would like to have a history of these. So when the app loads up, you see what happened before. Interesting. Okay. Do I want to do that now, though? We'd have to put it on the README, on the to-do list, though. Right? So we don't want to make that mistake again.
Please play on your auto login computer.
Get breakfast?
No.
Go eat breakfast.
And then I can play?
Then you can ask again. All right. I like this idea of moving these over so we can start to save these. I'm going to bump those down below, logging into IRC with that. Yeah. All right. So how do we do that? We go back into Twitch. Where's our setup? So right now we're just logging into just regular Twitch, right? We're connecting, setting up a TCP stream, and that's it. Right? No TLS, nothing. So really, we need to connect using TLS. So we have a decoder. Okay. Connects to that location. Did I save it? Oh, there is. Okay, here's the TLS bit. All right, so how do we set up a TLS connection? Now, out of curiosity, I want to look at that again. It is on a different port. Okay. All right. Too far. Here we go. I'm just going to use something like Rust TLS. Actually, let's go to blessed.rs. Okay, let's go to networking. TLS SSL. Like it's the system TLS implementation. I mean, it would be a smaller download if we used native TLS. Let's say we have a TLS connector, connect. Which, thank you for the follow. Oh, I see. And that's why you have the domain as well. Okay. Oh, we forgot to follow last time. Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. One of my next little projects is also going to be like the little Twitch stream, like cheers and stuff like that. Because once we get all the basics and the learnings from this Tauri piece, I think it's going to be really easy to be able to set up something that does that. It's going to be nice. All right. This seems really simple. All right, let's do it. Let's go to. We're going to start connecting to Twitch over TLS. So we've been using the anonymous login on Twitch to get the messages up there. But now that we can log in, right? If you haven't seen the login flow yet, it is looking slick. Like we get this little really dark screen with this crazy dark button. Oh, and the error happened. Okay, hold on. Site trip, we need to inspect. We were waiting for this to happen. I can't actually. Okay. Oh, what happened? Placing spellkit.body directly inside body is not recommended. Huh. What? Consider wrapping it in an element. Where does that actually happen? Do I do that? Let's search. Spellkit body, it's here. And it's saying, oh, it's not recommended. Okay. Sure. Let's wrap it in an element. Okay. Now we do get the cursor changes, but we don't get the styling. All right, let's restart it. I want to see if that fixes it some. Oh, we're supposed to get that little. Okay. And does this look better now? Console. Okay, connecting. Boom, done. So this is our login flow. So when you click on the button, new window pops up. asks you, it goes through the Twitch OAuth flow. Click authorize, and it connects, right? But we're not yet using that to connect, to authenticate with Twitch via IRC. So, close that, good. And we were going to add, not that, keyboard. This is a Kinesis Advantage Pro. I love it. This is the best keyboard ever. Mostly because I have it and it helps me. A while back, I was getting a numbness in my hands. The whole carpal tunnel syndrome, right? So if you use a keyboard in a certain way, it constricts that. And so I switched, and I also learned Dvorak at the same time. The keyboard has native Dvorak support, which is awesome. Anyhow, if you have any questions about it, let me know. Let's sort this. Get a little OCD moment in. Okay, good. Now we need to go back to Twitch here. And basically we just do this, right? I mean, this looks kind of anticlimactic. It seems too simple, Which RC address TLS and Twitch domain. Where's the domain? I thought that. Oh, I didn't uncomment it. There we go. Twitch TLS domain. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Here. Twitch TLS domain. Don't need that. Oh, this is a TLS stream. And Twitch decoder wants what? What's a TCP stream? What do we get a TCP stream from? Let's look at the docs. You personally prefer Rust TLS over native TLS. It's preference, though. Both will work fine and are fully audited. I just always forget to install OpenSSL dev under Linux. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So that could actually... Okay. Thanks for that, Rocker Bear. That's entertaining. Well, okay. So making it generic over write and read trades. It's not our API. Okay. This Twitch decoder and Twitch encoder are from Museon's crate. Oh, shoot. I lied. Decoder. What does decoder want? Decoder wants, yeah, something that just is read. Okay, that's fine. Read, okay. Where R is read. Decoder R. Twitch decoder. Impl. Oh, let's use F. No, I want read. Almost hit the right buttons. Okay, so that's where R is read. Standard IO read. Okay. Oh, and now we need connect to return. Yeah, we could. But then the traits are going to leak back out to connect. Who's calling connect? Oh, here? This is it? Okay. All right, so this here is actually going to be, what are we returning here? This is, whatever this is. TCP stream over TLS stream over TCP stream. Okay. Yeah, I think I was just going to go with the native TLS just to keep the download size smaller. Nothing more than that, really. I don't really have a preference either way. Okay, now the encoder, same thing. And this is, does this accept just a writer? Yeah, or something. Okay, pulse right. All right. And this is going to be the same thing. TLS stream over a TCP stream. Okay. So we have connect. Oh, can we just clone it? Ooh. Can you not clone a TCP stream? Oh. We can get read and write, can't we? Hold on, I want to look at the docs on that. If I want to split the stream. Okay, let's go to the structs. TLS stream. Well, that's interesting. How do we clone that? How do we pass that to two places? Good? All right, go for it.
I had cereal for breakfast.
You had cereal for breakfast. Okay.
May I play on your computer now?
Yes. Hey, have somebody else move it for you. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'm a little saddened by this. It implements read, implements write. We get a connector. Okay. Connect. That returns result to a TLS stream. Fine. Buffer reads. Okay. All right. You know, if Rust LS has the ability to split that, or switching. How do we set this up though? Scroll to the top. Okay. Load some root certificates. Okay. We have a client. All right. So structs. Wow, look at this. Client config, client connection. Reader and writer. Oh, interesting. Is there any way to share Clippy global annotation like deny Clippy between different Rust projects, or maybe just in the workspace? I thought there was something with this, but I don't actually know the answer. That's a very interesting question, though. Yeah, sorry on this one. Can't help you out. Yeah. You might be able to to inline source, right? To include. You might be able to do something like that. Cargo cranky. Ooh. Morning, Museum. I was just about to go look at one of your crates. I cannot find a way to split these. Yeah, the TCP stream does not seem to be able to split. And what is Cargo cranky? I did Crago again. Use the include. You got the same as the procmac. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, neat. Oh, that's cool. I end up returning a different encoder and decoder. And why do I do that? What do I do with the encoder? Oh, right. We receive a command, and then later use the encoder to send a command. They don't have a triclone. Oh, I see. I see. So, well, that's too bad. So, when we set up a new, so does it? This has to be a reference to that then. The async versions of it do have it because they don't actually clone the file descriptor. Ah. Currently, we are on a separate thread from the main Tauri stuff. Design doesn't mesh well. Gotcha. Try the actor pattern too. Oh, that's interesting. I think through this. Now, and with the async TLS, you wrap the readers and writers? Could start this up. We do have the app handle. And this here is actually run by spawning a thread. Could. What was there standard? Oh, no, this was Tauri. Synchron time. Spawn. So we could spawn that. Oh, yeah, the vector approach. Re-encode to a vector and then have a single stream. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. let's just pub async function loop run inner wait inner async. All right, so now we have async here, and we can hop into connect. Connect here could then well, we're not far from having async here, right? Let's look at I think it's Tokyo. Oh, what is it? Looking for ext. Async read ext, async write ext. Tokyo IO split. Oh, I see. So we split that into the async read and write. Okay, and we also need to add IO util. Do we even have Tokyo? Cargo. Tokyo. Do I need an adapter for that? Okay. Okay. Try that. Is that in Futures EXT? Or is it in Tokyo Util? Uses a bylock instead of a mutex. Oh, interesting. In this case, we need to import, right? The traits for that. Because this is a stream T, where T is async read and async write. How do we wrap this into, let's see, what implements async read? Box T, okay. Oh, I see. The Tokyo Rusty S6. All right, let's look at that. Unfortunately, I am getting called away. I hate to do this, but let's. Who is doing Rust today? Who we got? Rust plus Wasm. Let's see. We got Primogen. Oh, Adam. Absolutely. We are rating Adam. Thank you, Museum. All right. I'm gonna go spend time with family, so till next time, y'all. Bye-bye.